Sports. NBA action is coming up. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Sacramento Kings. With Greg Anthony and Brett Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. T.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture. None is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players wore them. That's not just a tribute to Mamba, and a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. A.J. Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise.
Thanks, David. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Buddy Hield.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Carter out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Fox in at the point. And building the backcourt. They're together down low. And it's Hayward in at the 3. Here's Hield. Outside, Fox. And getting the free throw line more and more. G8 off the top to State from the De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down. I mean, the free throw percentage, I think he can or will improve upon.
Outside, Fox. The pass to Hield. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Hield showing more ball handling there for you. He could be slippery.
Walker surveying the floor. Outside, Tatum. Rob against Hield. Fires from 18. He finds that one off the back iron and got it forward.
And that's a nice decision on Hayward's part. Good timing on the pass, and he doesn't want to waste an opportunity to bury the jumper.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch and work in the half court.
Hayward on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Hayward Sports got 5.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Walker. The wide open look here for Fox. That one wide left.
If he wants that one over again, I guarantee that nobody's even in the neighborhood.
It's stolen by Beckley. In the corner, it's Field. Since the three-pointer, he has 5.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Walker against Fox. Taken wide open. Fires one. And again, still with the triple.
It's out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The baseline change. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Good job in the mid-range, Buddy Hield getting squared up and scored.
Outside, Walker. And for teams already exceeding expectations, their spirits are running sky high right now.
It's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Consistency so hard.
Because you're not playing against yourself, and we're human. And Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day. But you grind, right? You just grind.
That's right. And he likes to get in a rhythm early.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento team. It's a 3-point game. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they smoked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that. When you're in an opponent's building, you got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
Tice is checked in for Kansas. Robert Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brett Wanamaker subbed in for Walker. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Alex Lund's checked in for Bagley. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Jabari Parker. Ryan Leeson is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Scott Collins in for Buddy Hield. The Kings trail by 3. Now, Bielitsa, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. This is it to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. On the top of the key. And a kind roll that time off the rim. Does that one fall? We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Tatum on the wing. It's not going to go for him. So the Kings will take it the other way. Back to Wanamaker. To the inside. Whistle blows. It's good. They'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You gotta really do a better job once he gets all the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Sacramento making a switch here. Bazemore is checked in. Now here's Bazemore. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Williams. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Williams. Fires the 3. Tice gets the Smart. That's it to Wanamaker. Moves back up. And Sacramento with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Bazemore passes a lane. Holmes down low. He had a 12-point hour in the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And in the NBA, Rashawn Holmes had to wait for his opportunity, but he kept perspective, took nothing for granted, and stayed positive and worked.
And sometimes as a player, you gotta take these little indicators that people still believe in you. Phone calls and teams' interest. Finisher, a shot blocker, and has shown some flashes in that jump shot.
And the Celtics making a change here. Poirier's checked in. Giles checked in for the Kings. So it's the Celtics now. 3-point lead. Here's Wanamaker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And stolen by Baseball. From the arc. No good that time. First quarter. Austin on top, up 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And the Celtics guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Coming in, they were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside the defense when he lost.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Pretty still Gatorade as the second quarter gets started. On the floor for Boston. We've got Daniel Tice. He's out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Poirier in at the bottom, roaming the paint. And here is Bielitsa. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. And here is Bielitsa. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. He had a nice open look right there.
Well, outstanding. I'll return the favor bucket from Bazemore there. Great response.
To the middle. Back to Wanamaker. This ball moved by Boston. Up top, Tatum. He's covered by Bielitsa. They're on the clock. Tracks in the tray. Wanamaker's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to baseball. Out to the wing. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Back to baseball. From outside the arc. He crushed the miss.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They get all over him on the front.
Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Holmes. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
No, you know, I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they ever been. They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around them. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that, unless you were on the same team.
Parker kicks the heel. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Hield's got 9.
And the spacing right there for Buddy Hield allows him to get that shot off. You just can't give him that kind of space or he's going to hurt you.
Now here's Brown. And he really played well against them. against Fox. Back to Brown. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. They trail.
What?
Two free throws coming up.
Oh.
They find the shooting foul.
So you draw the defensive TV, and then you get confident down low to draw contact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when he's got himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Free throw good by Parker.
Parker playing for Coach K in college. He's got that pedigree as well as a great attitude.
Celtics leading by 4. Walker with it. No points in the game yet for him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
And so Walker nails both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Parker.
Oh my God.
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot the free throw.
Getting more comfortable in his early stages of his career with drawing contact on the inside.
The Kings have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And Parker drops the ball.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, creating opportunity into the line.
Now here's Walker. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Around the pass to Williams. Here's the three. And it's Brown that time, and the assist by Williams. Brown's got 6.
And the three-point shot is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be draining these looks.
Walker against Fox. Healed outside. And then with the no time, getting those 3 points back. Heald's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc. Pretty clear. Buddy Hield has this shooting thing down, but doesn't want to be one of the benchmarks. Bones, how does he diversify his game?
Well, Greg, I think his teams try to take away his first option, which is that shooting ability. He can become a much more dynamic playmaker. He can add some kind of physicality on the defensive end. Now on both ends, but he's doing little things to impact the game. And it's not just all about that sweet stroke.
1:16 left in the first half of the game. Here's Brown. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
He's looking it over. Here's the pass to Hield. From about 19 feet. They get it again. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, Bagley is so long, you can't let him go uncovered when he's around the offensive glass.
On top, Walker. Guarded by Fox. Hayward, left side. A 3-pointer off the mark. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Nuggets in Denver. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Barnes can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 6. Now here's Walker. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And really, for his size, Walker is no stranger to physical play. He's aggressive on the move. He can catch the D off guard and get.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And so Walker nails both of them. 5 seconds left in the first half. With 1 on the clock. In the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Hey, the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Danny. Hey, folks. Say hey to the folks, Shaq. Hey, folks. Hey, let's get this party started. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 12 points and 1 steal. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
Great game so far from Tatum. We know he has the ability to carry an offense. Tonight he's showing the consistency at that end, and that's why his team is out.
Kenny, what you see from Sacramento?
Well, after the field goal for finish they allowed in the first half, it's time for them to get tough. That's right, tough. If they're going to stay in the game, that means the turn is getting towards the get physical. Let some elbows go. Yes, let them go. And guys know they're going to be no more easy baskets in here. Let them know that.
And that's all we have for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
It is way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority in halftime.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's spot. To the point with Field to his side, picking up for Parker out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in the reserve spot. Tatum on the top by Tatum.
Shifty, elusive, offensively. Tatum's scoring potential is through the roof.
Fox passes to Bagley. They kick out to Hill. Launches it. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Parker. Fox is going to find them.
Keeps working hard on this three-point shot, trying to make it a lot more consistent part of his attack. That's the air.
They blow the whistle just as he gets off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the strike.
It's coming from inside the paint.
Can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game is played is so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind, Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played in the
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
Truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played.
It's in the Celtic Leaders get back down to 10 with the basket from Boston.
Barnes can be hard to contain sometimes around the rim. He can create just enough space to be effective.
And Walker gets to Hayward on the wing front. A basket good off the assist from Hayward. Browns got the lead at the 12 now for the Celtics.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Hill. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. A pass to Fox. Unloads. And the Kings check on 2 more.
That's nice mechanics there on the jump shot. It's something we'd like to see on a nightly basis from De'Aaron Fox.
And De'Aaron Fox, one of those amazing athleticism from Brown. Putting on a show out there with some right now.
Here's Fox. 7 points in the game. This is it to Bagley. Back to Fox. Right on the bucket. This got 9.
he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And now, the first time out run here for Boston. Tice is checked in for his kids. Robert Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smarts checked in for Brown. And Brett Wanamaker subbed in for Kimball One. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes is checked in for Brown. Bielitsa comes in for Barnes. And Spotkovich in for Heel. Back to Wanamaker. 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. And the cut by Tatum.
In there with the finish with some authority above the rim.
The Kings trail by 12. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Now Holmes. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
A nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Boston leading by 10. Here's Wanamaker. 5 points in the game. Here's Williams. Tatum against Bielitsa. Just 5 on the clock. Tice fits the smart. Down to the rim, and it's in for 7 points in the game. A minute 50 left in the third. The Kings trail by 12. Outside, Fox. Outside, Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
I think getting better as a passer and understanding more about how the NBA game works. That's De'Aaron Fox.
Tatum shot is off.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
A story from beyond the arc. Anderson's a leader in that category across the NBA. Jason Tatum on top, the 4th spot held by Kimball One.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that 3-point line. And that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
Bielitsa, a big guy who flows into offensive possessions and becomes an invaluable player in terms of the type of floor spacing you would want from a shooting big.
Kimball One is checked in for Brett Holtman. And then for Sacramento, Alex Len comes in for Rashawn Holmes. And Harry Giles subbed in for Bagley. From T. Williams. Tice passes to Tatum. Over Bielitsa. 6 to shoot. And Walker kicks to Williams. Then one goes. Williams has got his first 2 points.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Has to land. The distance. Beyond the arc. Boston leading by 9. Outside Walker. Here's Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 8th assist in the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Walker against Fox. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fox has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Now, he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
The Celtics have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season.
And the Kings making a change here. Both good from the line that time. 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And Hill launches it for me. Points to end the quarter. They're featuring the ball inside that turn. They've got the fresh production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Luke Walton had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, we aren't going to do it at one possession. Get stopped. It has to be on the defensive end.
I like the way that Luke is looking at the big picture.
I mean, no reason to rush anything. If they take their time here, they can steal this.
And 1/4 to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Walker and Smart to go. Brown and Hayward at the 2-0 at 4. And it's Tice into the center position.
Ooh.
It's the Boston 5. Now the pass to Bogdanovich. From 13. Rebounded by the Summits. Here's Walker. Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Hill. Bogdanovich inside. Bagged by Hayward. Pass to Violates. From deep three-point range. They grab the one miss.
Even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Pass to Brown. Inside. This ball moved by Boston. Clock at 6. Brown's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics. Out of timeout called by Sacramento. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene in UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland when you were actually the conference freshman of the year.
I actually averaged 26